strength grab.
Yeah, B.A., some adjustments have been made. And, you know, if the players stepping in can be effective enough, they might just earn an increased role on their team moving forward.
And now the Los Angeles starters. Hachimura at power forward with Ayton at center. Marcus Smart out there with Luka Doncic. And it's James in at the 3, the small forward. And he gets that one.
Yeah, in the paint, Nurkic can be a monster. He's got all the physical gifts he needs to dominate.
Hachimura with a screen on George. And it's slammed in by Hachimura.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Now here's George. 37 points his last time out. Pass to Mikhailuk. Here's Nurkic. Just 5 to shoot. Utah needs to get off a shot here. Here's Bailey. James with the block.
Oh, you gotta be careful around the basket because James will turn these shots right back at you.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Hachimura outside. Pass to Doncic. Hachimura with a screen on George. And here's Doncic outside. Rebounded by Bailey.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And the layup is good off the glass.
Well, the analytics would say take either that shot or something from downtown.
And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Here's Ayton. Rebounded by Mikhailuk. The Jazz have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. It's tipped. Here's Markkanen. That one falls.
Well, they've started this game strong offensively. 3 out of their first 4 attempts.
And over the 5 decades of the Jazz franchise history, almost half of those years, they were coached by the great Jerry Sloan.
Well, the Jazz were a team that took on Jerry Sloan's toughness and a willingness to fight at all times. Those days are in the past, but they still echo in Utah.
Here's Mikhailuk. Looking at his numbers, currently he's averaging around 9 points a game. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Nurkic has gotten his second bucket of the game.
And the coaching staff has to be happy with how they've shot the ball here early on.
Hachimura, the pass to Doncic. The 3 ball. It's rebounded by George.
Yeah, slow start for them offensively. 1 for 5. They need to be more patient and find a better look.
Markkanen with a screen on Doncic. It's Markkanen on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Bailey, the pass to George. The 3 is up. And Ayton pulls it down. And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. They trail by 6. Their last game, a win against the Suns. Looking to carry it into this one.
And in that game, they owned the glass. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
Well, watching the film, I thought they did a great job playing with energy.
Getting the ball and taking his shot, Smart makes it look almost effortless.
George, a screen on Smart. Markkanen outside. Lets it go from deep. Doncic pulls down the board. Lakers trail by 3. That one's good from Hachimura on the assist from Smart.
A capable ball handler with a scorer's mentality. I see Hachimura finishing plays like that for years to come.
Hachimura against Markkanen. No good on the triple. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Here's Mikhailuk, defended by Smart. George outside. Markkanen sets a screen. Pass to Bailey. From downtown. No good. The Lakers have gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. Here's James. Now here's Smart. Back to James. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Once James gets the ball in close, it's game over. Put up those 2 points.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Will Hardy gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. Coach was enthralled by the court awareness of LeBron James.
Spot.
When I look at the Lakers, many of us experts earmark them as favorites this season. And you know what? They have not disappointed thus far.
Yeah, this is the start they wanted to have, but their goals are much bigger. They're focused on playing into June and bringing home a championship.
Now here's George. He's scoreless. Markkanen finds George. Utah moving the ball around. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. The Lakers in the lead. Well, Lauri Markkanen comes from a family full of athletes, Grant.
Oh, yes, indeed, B.A. Lauri's mom and dad were both pro basketball players, and so was one of his brothers. And his other brother is a professional soccer player. So it definitely runs in the family.
Knocks down the triple.
Yeah, from range, Markkanen has such an effortless stroke.
Doncic outside. The shot's good on the assist by James.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside. Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. They trail by 1. And here's Doncic outside. And another 3 for the Lakers.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
Now here's George. Still no points. Markkanen sets a screen. Takes a 3. George's shot is off. And here are the Lakers. They're on a 13-5 run. And stolen by Markkanen. To the paint. Here's Bailey. Oh, he took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top. Instead, he'll shoot free throws.
Yeah, a strong move to the rack draws that foul.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
Yeah, also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
No good on that one. Coach, you were telling me earlier, when it comes to coaching, you believe there's a difference between philosophy and style.
Absolutely. In my mind, philosophy is about your core principles, and those don't change, while style is built around your personnel. Therefore, it's got to be more flexible.
And Grant, when it comes to pure shot-making ability, scouts love Ace Bailey's natural tools.
Yeah, when he's taking good shots, he can carry the offense. Needs to get a little stronger and clean up a few things, but his upside as a scorer is tremendous.
Here's Doncic. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Doncic has got 8.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
George passes to Mikhailuk. Here's Bailey. A shot from the high post. 2 points. That one goes.
Look, you love to see this kind of team chemistry. Let's see more of that.
Smart outside. Here's Ayton. Playing Phoenix, he was nearly unstoppable. To the inside. Hayes. And finished off by Hayes.
Good pass from the big man, Ayton. Assists like that really help improve team chemistry.
Markkanen against Hayes. Pass to George. There's a screen by Nurkic. Let's go with a 3. George, that one's good. It's a tie ball game.
And there's a nice rhythm to his three-point shot. You know, George has a confident stroke.
And Ayton gets it to go.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
Well, you expect there to be peaks and valleys, but you've got some excellent scores on both sides.
And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. For the Jazz, Sensabaugh is checked in for Bailey, and it's Collier in for Mikhailuk. And then for Los Angeles, Kleba, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Connect comes in for Smart, and Vincent is subbed in for Luka Doncic. And stolen by Hayes. Right side Connect. Pass to Hayes. LaRavia with a screen. And here's Connect. Kleba outside. 6 on the shot clock. LaRavia passes to Kleba. Off the mark there with a 3. The Jazz have got 8 of 15 shots to go. Now here's Markkanen. Utah moving the ball around. For 3, Collier. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 7 from beyond the arc in the first. Pass to LaRavia. Here's Kleba. Now here's Hayes. Defended by Nurkic. Hayes against Nurkic. Nurkic with some nice D. Utah trailing here. Over to the wing. Here's Collier. The Jazz again can't hit.
Well, the defense just dared him to take that one. Poor execution on their part, but they got lucky.
Outside Connect. Back to Vincent. Here's the 3. Rebound, Utah. They come into this one having outplayed the Mavericks last time out.
Great offensive game plan in that one. They put their guys in positions to succeed, and it really paid off.
And that was the kind of win a coach takes pride in. You lay out the strategy, and the players execute perfectly.
For the Jazz, Kevin Love's checked in for Nurkic. Filipowski comes in for Lauri Markkanen, and Hendricks is subbed in for George. And the Lakers also making a change. James is checked in for Connect. Now here is James. 26 points for him last game against Phoenix.
And he also contributed a couple blocks too. Just a glimpse at the impact he had on defense.
Here's Collier, trailing by 2. .36 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Outside Love. They still need this. Vincent grabs the miss. The Lakers shooting 53%, setting the tone right from the opening tip. Kleba passes to James. No good with the triple. Here's Hendricks. He's covered by LaRavia. Pass to Hendricks. Here's Collier. Got it up. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. Oh, what a performance by Luka Doncic. He has been the story for the Lakers. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And from what we've seen from the Lakers, what's your take so far?
Oh, what a first quarter. You love their willingness to make the extra pass.
Yeah, it's the kind of offense every coach loves to see. Selfless and smart.
They've got Kyle Filipowski, and it's Hendricks in at small forward. That's the group for Utah right now. As you know, acquiring a big man was a priority for the Lakers in the offseason, Grant.
And that became a glaring need, as we saw in their first-round exit against Minnesota. But enter DeAndre Ayton, a definite upgrade, B.A. And we know Luka is at his best alongside a rim-running center.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. The Utah Jazz are going young, but this is a franchise that has a winning history, and that culture is still around. Coach Will Hardy said, the messaging doesn't change. The players have bought into the little things that takes to win. This is a cohesive group that's committed to helping each other. Guys, back to you.
Building the right way. Thanks a lot, Allie. And the Jazz haven't been past the second round since 2007. Now trying to build a contender.
Well, B.A., they know in the West that's a tall order. They got to be patient and build this thing from the ground up.
Collier, no good.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
Pass to Hayes. Now here's LaRavia. Still without a bucket. Hayes with a screen. Inside. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot. Here's Hendricks. Here's Collier. Filipowski sets a screen. Over to the left wing. 4 on the clock. Here's Hendricks. Utah with another miss. Los Angeles leading by 5. James outside. It's rebounded by Hendricks. Utah's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Back to Anderson. Some solid defense from James.
Well, the defense was right where they needed to be to stop the layup. Great awareness and effort.
Nice move. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. I've wondered, of all the things you can teach players, can you teach great passing?
I really don't think you can, B.A. You can teach solid, fundamental passing. You can teach guys to make fewer mistakes by better use of fundamentals. But the great passers have great vision, and I just don't think that's something you can teach. I think that's something that guys gain over their time and experience playing the game of basketball.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Markkanen's checked in for Anderson. Bailey comes in for Hendricks. And Mikhailuk subbed in for Sensabaugh. The Lakers also with a sub. Smith's checked in.
Yeah, the experience and the knowledge is invaluable. LeBron gives all he has to these young guys deep in his career.
Here's Mikhailuk. The Jazz again can't hit.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
James double teamed. Out to Kleba from the arc. The rebound by Filipowski. Jazz trail by 6. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
So good to see Markkanen using force on his finish.
Now here's Smith. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game. Out to Kleba. Pass to LaRavia. James outside. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. James has got 5 points.
And time again, James beating the clock.
And here's Markkanen. Launches it. Oh, Markkanen drills the 3.
Look, he's the kind of player that has you awake at 3 a.m. asking yourself, how do I stop that?
Kleba with it. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. For 3. Can't get it. 0 for 3 in this one. Jazz trail by 3. Pass to Bailey. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Screen by James. Down low. Ooh, hard finish from LeBron.
Yeah, he's a student of the game. LeBron releases at just the right time to get the pick-and-roll score.
Here's Bailey. 9 points in the game. The shot by Mikhailuk, no good. It's James on the wing. Doing what he does, LeBron.
Even though he's a little older now, wow, LeBron can still rip off some incredible moves.
Pass to Collier. Markkanen from long Hayes. Hachimura comes in for Kleba. Marcus Smart's checked in for Laravia. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Smith. Pass to James. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. And here's Doncic outside. He drops it from range. Doncic has got 11 points.
You know, it's not his forte, but still, Luka can hit threes. He keeps you honest.
Here's Bailey. Check by James. Here's Collier. Markkanen sets a screen. 5 to shoot. Takes the 3. Markkanen stretching the floor.
Well, this could be one of those nights where there's just nothing you can do to slow him down.
For Lauri Markkanen, a really talented scorer, Stan. How do you think he's fared with more responsibility?
B.A., I think he's done very well. He's a prototypical stretch 4 who scores at an efficient rate, and with his elevated role, he's just grown in his confidence.
Here's Bailey. He's got 9. Tipped. Stolen by Ayton. Smart outside. Pass to James. Again, Los Angeles.
Well, nice turnaround for him here in the second quarter. Had a cold start, but never lost his confidence.
To the middle. Here's Markkanen. Markkanen using his size inside.
Well, we have seen Markkanen accept more and more responsibility over time. What a dominant scorer.
There's a screen. Doncic finds James. James double teamed. 6 to shoot. Smart for 3. Some solid defense from Markkanen. Jazz trail by 3. That's tipped. It's stolen by Smart. Now Los Angeles moving it up. Here's Hachimura. And it's slammed in by Hachimura.
Excellent decision from James. He's all for whipping passes to uncover teammates.
A terrific view of that move captured on the connected cam, thanks to AT&T. The Jazz have gotten 6 shots to fall out of 13 attempts here in the second. Markkanen outside, and Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. George, he's checked in for Utah. And the Lakers also making a switch. Hayes is checked in for LeBron. The Lakers on D. It's a 5-point game. Pass to Bailey. Back to Mikhailuk. Clock at 4. Now here's Markkanen. Lets the 3 fly. Drains the triple. Markkanen's got 18 points in the game.
Well, even though they're struggling, his solo efforts on offense have really been something.
And so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Doncic on the wing. Outside Vanderbilt. The 3 is up. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. The Jazz have gotten 7 shots out of 14 attempts in the second quarter. Pass to Nurkic. Here's Mikhailuk. And here's George. Just 5 on the clock. Bailey, the pass to Nurkic. That one's good. This game is all even. Nurkic has got 6.
Well, you love assisted hoops. That's good offense.
Ayton, a screen on George. From deep, here's Doncic. Gets the 3 ball to go.
And now he's dropped 2 3-pointers in each quarter.
George passes to Nurkic. Back to George. Lets it go from 11. Connects. The jumper drops. He's got 5.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Back to Doncic. Smart outside. Ayton inside. Defended by Nurkic. And the officials called goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Well, at least the D was going for it, but he got to the ball just a moment late.
Utah with the ball. Pass to Mikhailuk. George sets a screen. Now here's Markkanen. Here's Mikhailuk. Yet to see a basket. Now George fires the three. Can't connect. Now 2 of 6 for the game. Down low. Ayton. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists tonight.
Well, at his size, Ayton can absorb contact easily.
Now here's George. He's got 5. Pass to Mikhailuk. Fires for 3. That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts.
Oh, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Smart finds Doncic. Kicks it out to Smart. Jacks up a 3. And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That's his first foul. Utah trailing here. Pass to Mikhailuk. Back to George. Utah moving the ball around. Markkanen for 3. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Smart passes to Doncic. Back to Smart. Oh, nice. Smart slipping inside.
Well, you can see how comfortable Smart is inside. He doesn't fear anybody.
Hey, yo, right here.
George with it. Now Doncic defending. The shot by Mikhailuk, no good.
Another miss. He is struggling for the quarter.
Puts up a deep 3. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Vanderbilt. And for the Jazz, they're shooting at a 48% clip from the floor. And here's George. He's got 5. And he lobs it up top. Stolen by Vanderbilt. Oh, deflected. Doncic passes to Vanderbilt. And here's Ayton, defended by Nurkic. Hachimura from long range. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. It's Los Angeles leading by 1. And we'll see you back here after. And so it's Smart who brings up the ball for the Lakers. They lead by 1 on the court for the Lakers. LeBron and Hachimura in at the forward slots. Luka Doncic is out there with Marcus Smart. And it's Ayton in at the center, locking down the middle. Bailey. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's on Rui Hachimura. Utah shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And he makes a first. And good on the second, so he makes them both. The Lakers trail. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks a lot. Lauri Markkanen is a 7-footer with touch, but he can also attack off the dribble. Referencing comparisons to Dirk Nowitzki, he said, quote, "When someone hits a fadeaway jumper, they say, 'That's the Dirk.' Maybe someday I'll get the drag step to be called the Lauri." Brian?
That's a sweet move, too. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. And it's Utah with the ball, following the three-pointer by Los Angeles. Oh, he muscles it in through the contact. They call the foul, and he's on his way to the line.
Yeah, every coach wants assisted buckets. Guys like George, they move the ball.
Utah shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. Now Smart. And about a minute of action so far in the 3rd quarter. Doncic right side. Fires from deep. That's good. And it's Smart with the assist. Doncic has got 17.
Along with everything else, Doncic is a knockdown three-point shooter.
And how about Marcus Smart, Coach? A 3-time NBA Hustle Award winner.
Yeah, and B.A., not to mention a former Defensive Player of the Year. For a 6'3" guard, he's about as physical a presence as you'll find.
Now here's Doncic. 17 points in the game. Double team on James. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Hachimura sets a screen. James passes to Hachimura, and the layup is good. Now it's a 4-point Los Angeles lead.
They are on fire to start this second half. 3 for 3 and looking totally in sync.
Back to George. There's the 3. Rebound, the Lakers. Ayton's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Doncic. Shot is up, and he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. And that's 19 points for Luka Doncic. Here's Bailey. Back to George. Now Nurkic is covered by Ayton. George sets a screen. Nurkic passes to Markkanen. Can they get it? It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Ayton doesn't go that time. Nurkic with some nice D.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Utah shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. First free throw is good. And so he hits both. The Lakers lead by 4. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. That one drops for him.
I mean, do you think a little or even a big bump is stopping LeBron? His determination is part of what makes him a...
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. George passes to Mikhailuk. Now here's Nurkic. He's covered by Ayton. Clock at 6. Pass to Nurkic. For 3, George. Doncic pulls down the board. Doncic has got 4 rebounds now.
This is not how they wanted to start the second half. Just 1 of 5 so far.
James outside. Off target from outside. Jazz trail by 6. Here's Mikhailuk. Markkanen outside. From outside the arc. Rebound, the Lakers. Ayton's got 7 rebounds in the game. Doncic feeling it out a bit. To the inside. Smart outside. Second chance shot. And Hachimura with the lay-in. Hachimura's got 10.
Yeah, secures the ball off the glass. Does a nice job going right back up.
Nurkic up top. Pass to Bailey. Here's Mikhailuk. Utah moving the ball around. Now Nurkic. Tries to break his ice. And George with the jam.
Yes, sir. George with the flush.
George against Doncic. Pass to Hachimura. Inside, here's Ayton. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. Give him 8.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
And so Will Hardy calls a timeout. And we might see some changes. It's Markkanen on the wing. Pass to Mikhailuk, and it's out of bounds. Still Utah's ball.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
Now here's George. He's got 7. Shot clock at 5. Up and over Doncic.
Wow, his shooting woes continue, and it's weighing down this offense.
And they're doing strong work on the glass, a +5 advantage for them.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for Utah. Trailing by 8. Shoots from the right block. Tried to bank it in, but it misses.
Can't get anything to go this period. Seems like he's hit a wall.
And here comes the break. Markkanen outside. Pass to George. Here's Nurkic, guarded by Doncic. And Nurkic with the basket on the assist by George. George has got 5 assists in the game. Here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
It's always good to see Ayton going up strong, using his physical gifts.
George passes to Nurkic. Back to George. Nurkic, a screen on Doncic. Here's George. And Ayton pulls it down.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
And down it goes. 2 points.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
To the paint. Oh, great slam by Markkanen.
Yeah, Markkanen staying after it. He has got it going.
Hachimura outside. George against Doncic. Steady play from Doncic against contact.
He's been a steady presence for them. Nice to have that kind of safety net at the offensive end.
Inside, here's Mikhailuk. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
The big-time throwdown.
Check him out. Keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Putting that size to great use. All Ayton has to do is pop up to catch the lob.
Pass to Mikhailuk. George sets a screen. Markkanen outside. Out to the right wing. Utah moving the ball around. Beyond the arc. George, no good.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
For 3, James. Rebound, Utah. And if they're going to make a move, this is a good time to start.
And there's still plenty of time, but they definitely don't want to let this game get too far out of hand.
Here's Ayton. Rebounded by the Jazz. Markkanen. Sensabaugh is checked in for Bailey. And it's Collier in for Mikhailuk. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Hayes is checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Kleba comes in for Hachimura. LaRavia is checked in for LeBron. And Vincent is subbed in for Smart. Pass to Kleba. Deflects the pass. George outside. Looking to end this cold spell. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him. George has got 4 points this quarter.
Just a gutsy play by George inside, finding the close-range look.
Now here's Doncic. He's got 21. Can't hit from in close. Jazz trail by 6. George feels it out a bit. Pass to Sensabaugh. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Filipowski. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. A moment here to see the numbers for Luka Doncic.
And I think the grind of the season has caught up to him a little. You can see it in his rebounding numbers. Over the past 5 games, they've taken a dive. He appears to be wearing down. Maybe he can get his legs back under him today.
And that one misses.
And they've been playing with much greater physicality this half. Getting themselves to the free throw line is a bust.
Utah making a switch here. Markkanen's checked in. Connect's checked in for the Lakers. And he's good on the second. 1:52 left in the third quarter. The Lakers lead by 5. Here's Kleber. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Kleber's got his first bucket in this one.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
Pass to Markkanen. Here's Sensabaugh. 6 to shoot. Utah moving the ball around. For 3, Collier. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. They've led by as much as 10. Kleber outside. Pass to Vincent with the drive. Ball stolen. And he lobs it up. Markkanen hammers home the lob.
Markkanen showing his athleticism, soaring to hammer home the alley-oop.
Outside connect. Pass to LaRavia. Up top, Kleber. And here's Connect outside. Can't hit that one.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And here's Filipowski. Here's Collier. He's covered by Vincent. Here's Collier. No points so far. And he banks in the layup.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Down low. Here's Hayes. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
That's exactly what you work for, a high percentage look.
And we've reached the end of the third. It's Los Angeles up by 5. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter started. Three tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. Lauri Markkanen out there with Filipowski. Then there's Collier, and it's Sensabaugh in at the 2 guard. That's the group for Utah right now.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
Here's Vincent following the bucket by Utah. And there's James from the arc. The rebound by Markkanen. Here's Hendricks. Pass to Collier. Markkanen outside. Here's Hendricks. Some solid defense from James. Now Kleber. There's the triple. The shot's good on the assist by James. James has got 6 assists here tonight.
Well, maybe not the shot they were looking for there, but the defense gave it to him, and he knocked it down.
Here's Hendricks. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Out to the wing. Pass to Hendricks. Here's Collier. He's covered by Vincent. Collier, no good.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
LaRavia passes to Kleba. James, left side. Now here's LaRavia. Launches a three. That shot is off. Moving along, 2 minutes gone in the fourth. From deep. Sensabaugh, no good. Los Angeles leading by 6. Pass to LaRavia. Kleba outside. Here's Vincent. Hayes with a screen to the inside. And it's finished off by Hayes.
Nice read. Sets his teammate up. You like how they're sharing the ball.
If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Here's Collier. It's Mark. Another miss by Doncic.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Well, there's a 7-footer who can own the glass and hit shots from the outside. Lauri Markkanen is everything you want in a big.
And he drops the first.
And when Markkanen is used correctly, he can be an important contributor. A big man who can really shoot, which is valuable in today's game.
Smart's checked in for Connect. Markkanen hits them both.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Lakers. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points.
Few guys distribute better than Doncic. He's got good instincts for when and where to send the ball.
Here's Collier. Filipowski in the high post. Pass to Sensabaugh. Markkanen for three. It's Hayes with the rebound.
Well, he had a great first half from three-point range, but hasn't quite gotten his touchback since the break.
And that's out of bounds. Last touch by Filipowski. Utah on D. From deep, here's Doncic. It's hauled in by Sensabaugh. Pass to Collier. And Marcus Smart picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game for the Jazz. Bailey's checked in for Filipowski. Mikhailu comes in for Sensabaugh. And it's George in for Collier. The Lakers also with a sub. Ayton, he's checked in for Kleba. George against Doncic. George passes to Markkanen. Shot clock at 6. George outside. Puts up a three. Utah with another miss.
Well, so far in the second half, he hasn't been able to get another three to fall.
Fades away. And it's Smart missing.
Well, he hasn't had a great night shooting the ball, but they're in the lead, and that's the only thing that matters.
Sending it right back. LeBron fears no one.
Smart outside. Hayes finds James. And here's Ayton. Back to James. LeBron sticks the triple. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Lakers.
Well, they're shot blocking. The defensive effort level has been great. You got to love that intensity.
Well, another major factor in the offensive performance was the fast break. Converting on those chances when they get them tonight.
Yeah, that's what you want to see from Markkanen. Attacking the defense and forcing them to react.
That's good for Markkanen. And Los Angeles making a change here. Hachimura's checked in. Good on the second one.
Well, we're seeing a different version of him in this half, taking a more direct approach. He didn't have a single free throw in the first half.
And he makes all three.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
Doncic passes to Smart. Back to Doncic. Rebounded by Nurkic. Nurkic has got rebound number 8 now. To the middle. Here's Mikhailuk. And he dunks it down.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Screen by James. From deep, here's Doncic. And Los Angeles, another three.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
George passes to Nurkic. Down low. And there's Bailey. That one's good. On the assist from Nurkic. Bailey's got 9 points now in the second half. Hachimura outside. Back to Doncic. Ayton, a screen on George. And here's Doncic outside. Sends it home from three-point land. Doncic has got 27. George passes to Nurkic. It's Markkanen on the wing. Here's Mikhailuk. Pass to Markkanen. Utah moving the ball around. George against Doncic. Markkanen from long range. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. George has got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. George against Doncic. Utah grabs the miss. Nurkic has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Here's Mikhailuk, defended by Smart. Mikhailuk, the pass to Markkanen. Markkanen with a screen on Doncic. Back to Markkanen. And Markkanen with the stuff.
Well, he's known primarily for his shooting, but don't be fooled. Markkanen is more than capable of finishing strong.
Now, here is James. Back to Doncic. Three-pointer. Rebounded by Mikhailuk. Mikhailuk's got 4 rebounds in the game. There's a screen by Nurkic. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
And this is the game that Nurkic plays. Using the big body inside, carving out a high percentage look.
That one's off.
Yeah, someone who has battled injuries. Great to see Yusuf Nurkic out there tonight.
He hits the second from the line.
And they need to play good defense here. That trip to the line helped and hurt.
Hachimura outside. Back to Doncic. James outside. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. Well, it's always nice to head up to the connected cam to get another angle of these big plays, courtesy of AT&T. Pass to Hachimura. And stolen by Markkanen. Here's Bailey. Checked by James. Here's George. And the shot is good. Drop it in off the front of the rim. And that'll tie this game up.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
James passes to Hachimura. And it's slammed in by Hachimura.
Not even fair. I mean, just shredding the D to pieces. Guarding James and pick and rolls is almost impossible given his basketball IQ.
Now here's Markkanen. George sets a screen to take the lead. The three is in.
Well, they just need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific this quarter.
Here's Hachimura. Now Doncic. Now Hachimura. 5 on the clock. Now James. He launches. George is there for the rebound.
Yeah, there's no reason for the defense to get out on him right now. Just let him keep taking that shot until he shows them he's going to knock it down.
Now here's Markkanen. George, a screen on Hachimura. Markkanen fires. 10-footer is good.
And over time, Markkanen has embraced more of a leadership role, which includes taking and making crucial shots.
Doncic with it. George defending. From deep. Nurkic with a rebound.
I like the aggressive approach. He's going to have to be more efficient.
Oh, the drop pass, and he dunks it down.
Oh, my. The experience coming into play there. Nurkic showing poise, draining the big-time shot.
Now, here is James. Doncic outside. Doncic delivers from range.
Well, we talk about ice in his veins a lot, but this guy personifies that. What a clutch shot.
Doubled by Hachimura. George! Can't get the three. And so James will bring it up for Los Angeles. Nurkic with a rebound.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Utah leading. Now Markkanen. Cashed it in from 7 feet out.
Well, they needed someone to step up there, and it's Markkanen who answers the call.
Well, the Lakers shooting only 36% since the fourth quarter started. Outside Hachimura. Here's James. Jacks up a three. Oh, it misses.
They need buckets to stay in this game. That's not the shot they're looking for.
Now Markkanen takes a three. Booyah! Yes. He sinks the triple.
Gotta love how they've just maintained their intensity.
Smart outside for three. The three ball is down.
Fearless. Marcus Smart, made for the big moment.
And it's Utah with the ball. It's stolen by Smart. James connects.
Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
And I think we'll see him milk the clock a bit.
Yeah, seems like the heady move right now.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Up top, George, guarded by Doncic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Yes, sir!
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he...
Doncic! It's good from beyond the arc.
Well, nice execution off the inbounds. They caught the defense napping on the perimeter.
And we've got a timeout called by Will Hardy. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
First free throw is good, and that'll put him up 2. And he's unable to get the second one. So it's a narrow victory for the Jazz, pulling out the W. That was an incredible night of hooping.